our practice of speed maths, starting with the maths practice. 28 divided by 4, which will be 7. This will be 10. This will be 3. 0 0 cancel 7 times. This is 6. Here we see some of the unit digits, which are 10 and the tens place both are same. So then what we do is 2 plus 1, which will be 3. 3 into 2 times, which will be 6, and 9 into 1 times, which will be 0 1. So answer will be 6 and 9 1 times 0 9, 14 square, which is 196. 143 minus 95. 143 minus 95, we see 5 plus 43, which will be 48. Please do like the session and also comment the answer for this question. Please do comment the answer for this one. Two percentage of 250. So 2.5 into 2 times, which will be 5. 103 square, it is 3 more than 100. So what we do is plus 3 to 103, we get 106. 106, and we are talking about 3 square, which is 09. So answer will be 10609. So 10609 is the answer. 25 square. So here unit digit is 5. So what we do is 2 next number, which will be 3. So 2 into 3, which will be 65, and 5 square, which is 25. So answer will be 2 3 times 6 and 5 square, 25. 24 plus 16, which will be 40. Here 60. 550 divided by 50, 11 times. So here if we see a number multiplying with 25, what we do instead of 25 means 100 divided by 4, and it is multiplying with 16. 4 times 16, 4 into 100, 400 is the answer for this one. Next, please do like the session and also comment the answer for this one. 48 square, this is 48 square means 28, no 18, and wait a second, 48, so it must be 23. 8 square, unit digit is 4, so 04. Next one, 182 minus 108, answer for this one will be 74. 16 4 times, which will be 64. 75 square, I already said you about the unit digit 5 square. What we do is the next number, which is 8. 7 into 8 times, which will be 56, and 5 square value, which is 25. So answer for this one will be 5625. So answer will be 5625. Next, for this type of question, 5% is 10% value will be 46. So 10% value 46 means, so 5% value will be half of 46, which will be 23. So answer will be 23. Next, here in this type of questions, I can clearly see that there is 11 in 22. So we see 2 into 11 into 25. What we do is first we do multiply with 2 into 25, which will be 50, and into 11 times, which will be 550. So answer will be 550. Next, here we need to see double zeros divided by 50, that becomes into 2 times. So answer we get is 13 into 2 times, which will be 26. Next one, there are 7 people still watching, and please do like the session and please try to answer these questions. I don't see any comments. Why I don't know why I don't see any comments. Please do comment also. Here 0 0 cancel, 5 20 1 times. 10 percentage value will be, to find 10 percentage value we place a point after from right side, a point from right side we get the value of a percentage of 10, which will be 14. So answer will be 14. 28 square, the value for this one will be 784. We know 10 percentage value for 60 will be 6, 5 percentage value will be 3, we need 15 percentage, sum of these two, so sum of these two will be the answer. 6 plus 3 9, 9 is the answer. 30 into 11 times 338 times, this will be 6 times. Instead of 50 we write 100 divided by 2 into 34 to 17 times. 17 into 100 we get 1700 is our answer. Next, here we see unit digit is 1, so what we do is 3 4 times we need to first write this one. We get 3 4 times, which is 12. Next we add these two numbers, 3 plus 4, which will be 7, and unit digit we see 1, so this is 1. So what we get is 1271 is the answer. So answer is 1271. Next, 10 percentage value will be 24.5. 10 percentage value 24.5 means, what will be the 20 percentage value? It will be 2 times of 24.5, which will be 48 plus 1 49. So answer will be 49. Here we already seen this type of question. Unit digit is 1, so first we do 5 4 times multiplication, which will be 20, and sum of 5 plus 4, which will be 9, and unit digit is 1. So this is the answer, 2091. 2091 is the answer. So for this type of question, what we do instead of 5 is 10 divided by 2. Here it is 47. Here this will be 2 times, 3 times, 0.5 times. So 23.5 into 10 times will be 235. 235 is the answer. So here 10 percentage value will be 18.5. So 20 percentage value will be into 2 times of 18.5. 18 2 times will be 36 plus 1, 37 is the answer. Next, 242. There are 7 people still watching. Please do like the session. 242 minus 105. Here we see 137. Here some of the unit digits, which will be 10, and the tens place both are same, so the next number of 4, which will be 5, we do multiplication of these two, which will be 5 4 times 20, and 3 7 times will be 21. So this is the answer. 2021 is the answer. Next, 5 percentage of 740. We know 10 percentage value of this one is 74. So 5 percentage will be half of 74. So what we do is 74 divided by 2, which will be 37. Answer will be 37. So in this question we see double zeros divided by 50 means 2 times. 19 into 2 times, which will be 38. 38 is the answer. Next, here I already said that if we see 25, what we do is 100 divided by 4, or else it is very clear that it is 4 into 25, which will be 100, and one more 0, which is 1000. So answer for this one will be 1000. Here it is 4 more than 100, so what we do is add 4 to this one, we get 108. And talking about 4, so what we do is 4 square, which is 16. So answer will be 10816. Next one, 317 plus 307, which will be 624. Here again we see the sum of the unit digits is 10 and the tens place is the same. So what we do is the next number of 3, which will be 4. We do multiplication of these two, 3 4 times 12 and 6 4 times 24. So 1224 is the answer. Again we see sum of the unit digits is 10 and tens place are the same. So the next number of this one, which will be 5 4 times, which will be 20, and 6 4 times 24. 24 is the answer. Next here we see 80, 12 times 5, 950 times 95. This will be 25. 2 times is 50 and 1 times. Here I already said that instead of 25 you write 100 divided by 4. So 4, 1 times is 4, 3 times 12, 0.5 times. So what we get is 1350 is the answer. 1350. So in this case we see 00 divided by 25. So 100 divided by 25 will be 4. 7 4 times will be 28. So answer will be 28. There are 9 people still watching. Please do like the session. Here we see 737, 51 2 times, which will be 102. 6 1 times 6, 38 2 times, which will be 76. 76 2 times will be 152. 34 times 120. 25% means 1/4 of 228. 1/4 of 228. 4 5 times 20 and 28 means 7 times. So answer will be 57. Next one, 25% means divided by 4. 4 times is 16 and 20 means 5 times. So answer will be 45. Next one, here we 11 plus 9, which will be 20. 20 plus 10, 1 2 10, 2 10, 0 0 cancel to 54 times. 8 4 times will be 32. So for this one, which we see 66 square, first we do the 6 square, which is 36. 6 place here, 3 place here. Next we do 6 into 2, which will be 6 12 times 72. So 272 plus 3, which will be 75. 5 here, 7 left here. 6 times, which will be 36. So 7 plus 36, which will be 42. So answer will be 4256. 4256. Wait a second, what problem is happening? I know 6 square 36. 6 2 times 12 6 times 72. This will be 5. We left with the 7. 6 square 36 plus 6, which will be 43. So 4356 is the answer, not 4256. 4356. Here we see 0 divided by 5, which will be into 2 times. So 66 into 2 times. Here we see 11 here. 11 into 6 into 2. So what we do is first multiply these two. We get 12. So into 11 means what we do is sum of these two numbers is placed in between them is the answer. 132 is the answer for this one. 2 over 196, which will be 14. There are 7 people still watching. Please do like the session. This will be 209, 272, 272, no, 262, 372, 186, 186, 12, 9, 17, 372. So 3720, 58 square. This will be 20, 34, 33, and 8 square, which is 64. 67 square. Here we do 7 square first, which will be 49. Next 6 2 times 12, 12 7 times, which will be 84. So 8 here, 8 is carrying 6 square, 36, 36 plus 8, which will be 44. So answer will be 4489. 92 square. It is 8 less than 100. So subtracting 8 from this one, we get 984. 84, and talking about 8 square, which is 64. So answer will be 8464. Here again we see 1 and 1. What we do is multiplication of these two, which will be 16, and the sum of these two, which will be 8, and unit digit 1. 1681 is the answer. 25 7 times will be 175 and a 0. 5 12 times is 60 and 1 times. If we see any number multiplying with 99, 2-digit number multiplying with 9, what we do is first we need to minus 1 for this one. We get a 44, and subtract 45 from 100. We get a 55. So answer will be 4455. Next 0 0 cancel. 2 7 times and 7 times. 79 square. Here 79 square. It is 9 square, which will be 81, and 7 2 times 14, 14 9 times, which will be 126. 126. So 8 plus 6 14, and we left with 13. 13 means 7 square, which will be 49. So this will be 6241. 6241 is the answer. 78 2 times, which will be 156. Please do like the session. 50% of 146. 50% means divided by 2. So it will be 73. Here 146. 689. Here we see 11 here. So let's write this as 11 into 9 into 5. So first we need to multiply this one, which will be 45. Okay, into 11 times means sum of these two numbers placed in between them. So answer will be 495. Next 13 times 169. Instead of 50, what we write is 100 divided by 2 into 75. So 2 3 times, 7 times, and 0.5 times into 100, which will be 3750. 3750. Here instead of 5 we write 10 divided by 2. 94. 2 47 times and a 0. 470 is the answer. 25% means fourth, 1/4. 4 9 times 36, and 20 means 5 times. 95 is the answer. Next 106 square. It is 6 more than 100. So adding 6 to this one, we get 112. And talking about 6 square, 36. So 11236. So 4 8 times 32, and 9 times 36. Instead of this one, we can able to write 10 minus 1 into 54, or else we do 59 times, which will be 450, and 9 4 times plus 36. So we get a 486. 486 is our answer. Four 86. One second. Next, here we see double zero divided by 50. So what we do is into 2 times 42 into 2, which will be 84. So answer will be 84. Next one, 11 percentage of 600. Percentage and the double zeros cancel. 11 6 times 66. This will be 16 divided by 4. 4 times and 5 times 45. Here we see 8 into 11 into 25. 25 8 times will be 200. So 200 into 11 will be 2200. So answer will be 2200. Instead of 50 we write 100 divided by 2. 2 51 times 51 into 100, which will be 5100. This will be 80. 0 0 cancel. 9 times 18 and 8 times 16. 36 square. 1296. Instead of 0 divided by 5 we write into 2 times. 95 2 times will be 190. So please do like the session. There are 14 people still watching. Instead of 50 we write 100 divided by 2. So into 104, this will be 50. 5200. 5200. So here what we do is instead of 25 we write 100 divided by 4 into 102. This will be 4. 2 times 8 22. 5 times is 20 and again 5 times will be 20. So 25.5 into 100, which will be 2550. 10 percentage of 75, which will be 75. 20 percentage, 10 percentage value will be 460. 46. So 20% value will be into 2 times, which will be 92. Five 9 times, which will be 45 and a 0. 9 times 81. So 1 3 531. So answer will be 531. 0 0 cancel. 2 107 times 93 square. It is 7 less than 100. So subtracting 7 we get 86. 86 and 7 square, which will be 49. 8649 is the answer. 0 0 cancel. 103. 25. 5 times is 125. So we left with 125. So again 5 will be the answer. 91 square. It is 9 less than 100. So subtracting 9 from this one we get 82, and talking about 9 square, which is 81. So answer will be 82 81. 8 square 64. 50 square 2500. Next here we see 99. So what we do is subtracting 1 from this one we get 50. Subtract 51 from 100 we get 49. So answer will be 5049. So for this case what we do is first write the 1 here. Sum of these two, which will be 1. Sum of these two, which will be 4, and unit digit, which is 4. So answer will be 1144. Next 25 percentage of 416 means divided by 4. 4 1 times 0 times, answer will be 104. Next, please do like the session. There are 10 people still watching. Please do like the session. 5 percentage, so 10 percentage value will be 228. We need 5 percentage means divided by 2, which will be 114. Next 0 0 cancel. 5 1 times 5 1 times and 5 times. So here what we do is, if we see a single zero and 2 multiple, a 5 multiple and a percentage, then what we do is, we take a 5 multiple, which is 5 9 times, here 2 11 times. Answer will be 9 into 11, which is 99. Next, here 9 7 7 plus 3 10 1079. This will be 1450 divided by 25. 25 5 times 125. 200 left. 200 means 8 times. 50% means divided by 2, which will be 122. Next, 12 5 2 times and 4 times a 0. Here we see 99. So what we do is, subtracting 1 from this one, we get a 57. And subtracting this from 100, we get a 42. 5742 is our answer. 5742. So here we see unit digit is a 5 square. So what we do is, the next number of 12, which is 13, multiply these two, we get 12 into 13 will be 156, and 5 square, which is 25. So answer will be 15625. Next one, 12 7 times 84. Here we see 519. 50% means divided by 2, which will be 125. Next, here we see 6 41 square, 1681. 5 2 times 10, 5 2 times 10 and 1. Wait a second. 5 2 times 10, 21 means 4 times, 3 times. This will be 20. 2 1 4 1 times, 241 times. So 13 5 times will be 65 and 00. So instead of 5, we write this as 10 divided by 2. 135 into 10 divided by 2. We do this one. 2 6 times, 12 7 times, 0.5. So we get 675. Or else we can say that 135 times will be 650. 5 times, which will be 25. So we get 675. It is your comfort which will be the best speed sequence for you. Here we see 1090. Here we see 6 1. This will be 10 plus 4 14. 1416. 103. It is more than 100. So adding the 3 to this one, we get 106. And talking about 3 square, which is 09. So answer will be 10609. Next, root over 225, which will be 15. 20%. 10% value will be 74.5. So 20% value will be into 2 times. So 74.5 into 2 times. 74 2 times will be 148. 148 plus 1, 149. 56 square. This will be 31 and 6 square, 36. First we do into 2 times. 74 2 times will be 148. Again 2 times, which will be 148 plus 148, which will be 296. 296 is our answer. Percentage value will be half of 288, which will be 144. Next one, this will be 272. Here we see 99. So we subtract 1 from this one, we get 67, and subtract this from 100, we get 32. So 6732 is our answer. 6732. Please do like the session. There are 11 people still watching, and I still have only 2 likes. And also please do comment the answer for this one. $75 into 2 times. Why I'm not going to see any comments? Please do comment. all the like someone liked the video, please do like the session. There are 11 people are watching. Please do comment the answer for this one. Here we see 7 9 times, which will be 63. 630 plus 7 9 5 times 45. So we get 675. 675. This will be 19. 1678. Here we see, wait a second. Here we see 7 times 63. Sum of these two, which will be 16. So 1 to this one, 6 here, and unit digit is 1. So we get a 6461 is our answer. 6461. Next, here we see double zeros divided by 50. So 72 into 2 times. So which will be 144. Here instead of 19 we write this as a 20 minus 1. We get 16 2 times, which will be 320 minus 16, which will be 304. So answer will be 304. 32 square 1024. Here we see 330 328. Please do like the session. There are 9 people watching. Please do like the session. This will be 449. 4 1 times 4 4 4 times 16 and 3 times 8 4 times 32 and is 0. Please do like the session. 50% value will be 130. So 5% value will be 13. So 50 plus 5% will be 55. So sum of these two will be the answer. 143 is the answer for this one. Okay. Next, 5% of 322. We see 10% value, which is 332 is the 10% value, divided by 2 will be the 5% value. 161 is the answer. So if we see any number multiplying with 11, what we do is place the numbers separate and some of these two numbers are placed in between them. So answer will be 176. 176. 25 8 times, which will be 200, and 2 times. Here 300 200 8. Actually it is 8, but we take 7 only, and 6 means it is 7. 44 square, it is 19 and 36. 50% means half of 302, which will be 151. Here we see double zeros divided by 25, which will be 4 times. 20 into 4 times, which will be 80. Next, please do like the session. Find the answer for this one. 12% of 11520. Here I can see a percentage, a single zero, a 5 multiple, a 2 multiple. So 2 6 times, 5 2 times 10, and 3 times. So answer for this question will be 6 into 23 times. 6 3 times 18, 6 2 times 12, 13. 138 is the answer for this one. So here we see 99. So subtract 1 from this one, we get a 75. And subtract this from 100, we get a 24. 7524 is our answer. So here 486 is the answer. 4 16 times will be 64. 28 means 7 times. 169. 4 16 times 64 and 2 times. It is 4 more than 100. So adding 4 to this one, we get 108. 108. And talking about 4 square, which is 16. So answer will be 10816. Here we see 625 divided by 2. 6 2 3 times 2 2 times and 6 times 326 is our answer. Next 25 4 times, sorry, 25 8 times will be 200. We get 225 which will be 9 times. So answer will be 89. Next 0 0 cancel. 3 2 16 times 32 and 16 means 8 times. Here unit digits sum is 10 and tens place both are same. So the next number of 7 which will be 8. 7 8 times which will be 6 and 8 2 times which will be 16. So answer will be 5616. 5616. 4 16 times will be 64 and 24 means 6 times. Instead of 5 we write 10 divided by 2 into 192. So 2 9 times and 6 times. So 960 is our answer. Next, here the answer for this one will be 620 620. Next 5. Here I will say you one more trick for this one. It is given that 1735 divided by 5. So instead of 5 we can write this as 10 divided by 2 means 2 comes here. So 1735, sum of these two which will be 3470. 3470 divided by 10 which will be 347. So answer for this one will be 347. 347. Next 481 into 20 which will be 962. 9620. Here sorry, here we see into 11 times means first we place 1 and unit digit 3 is also here. Sum of these two 9. Sum of these two which will be 11. So 1 here, 1 to this one. So we get the value of 2013. 2013 is the answer. 2013. 11% of 1000 which will be 11 0. This will be 34 and 2. Here we see 8 into 9. Unit digit is 1. So we do 8 into 9 times which will be 72. And the sum of these two 8 plus 9 which will be 17. So 1 here, 7 here, and unit digit is 1. So answer we get is 7371. So answer will be 7371. 10% value will be 105. Next, there are 7 people still watching. Please do like the session. Here we see units place sum will be 10 and the tens place are both are same. So the next number of 9 which will be 10. So multiplying these two we get 9 10 times 90 and 6 4 times which will be 24. So 9024 is the answer for this one. 9024. Here we see 0 divided by 5 which will be into 2 times. So 183 into 2 times which will be 6 and 36. 366 is the answer. Here again we see sum of the unit digits is 10 and here we have same tens place. So the next number of 8 which will be 9. 8 9 times 70 and 8 2 times which will be 16. So we get a 7216. Here we see 99. So subtract 1 from this one we get a 92 and subtract 93 from 100 we get a 07. So 9207 is the answer for this one. 9207. Again we see unit digit is 1. So multiply these two we get 9 6 times 54. Sum of these two 9 plus 6 which will be 15. So 5 here 1 here. Unit digit is 1. So we get to 5 5 5 1. 555 1 is the answer. 555 1. 45 square. Here we see 5 at the end. So the next number for this one, which will be 5. 5 4 times, which will be 20, and 5 square 25. So 25 is the answer for this one. Okay, 10 people are watching. Please do like the session. Here we see 400, 464. This will be 175. Here we see 5 at the end. So what we do is the next number of 26, which will be 27. So first we need to multiply these two. 26 into 27. We can write this as 26 into 26 minus 26 plus 1. So 26 square, which will be 767. 676. Sorry. 1207. So 702 and 5 square 25. So answer will be 70275. 70275 is the answer. 70225. Next this will be 841. 8420. 42 square 16 and 17 and 2 square, which will be 64. 0 cancel, 2 19 times and 2 times. Here we place 9 to 9 0 9 3 times, which will be 27. Here 469 2 times, this will be 9, this will be 2, no 3, this will be 8. 9380 9380. 16 14 times 224. 15 square 225. Next 65% of 3. 65 3 times. 65 into 3 times. 3 5 times 6 3 times, which will be 180. 180 plus 5 3 times 15. So 195 is the answer. Here we see unit digit is 1. So 9 7 times 63. Sum of 9 plus 7, which will be 16. So 6 here, 1 here. Unit digit is 1. So we get a 6461. Answer will be 6461. Okay. There are 9 people still watching. Please do like the session. Please do comment the answer for this one and like the session. Please. Okay. This will be 784. Here we see 99. So minus 1, which will be 95. 95. And subtract this from 100, we get a 04. Next, here we see unit digit 1. So we do 6 8 times 48. And sum of these two, 6 plus 8, which will be 14. So 1 here, 4 here. So unit digit is 1. So we get a 4941 is the answer. So 4941. 50% of 402, which will be 201. 00 cancel, or else we see here we see 00 divided by 50, which will be 105 into 2 times, which will be 210. So answer will be 210. So for this we write this as 110 plus 3 into 9. 11 9 times will be 99, and here 0 9 3 times will be 27. Sum of these two will be the answer. So 7 1 1017. 102 square, it is 2 more than 100. So adding 2 to this one, we get to 104, and 2 square 04. Answer will be 10404. Please do like the session. There are 4 people watching. Please do like the session. Comment the answer for this. There are 8 people still watching the session. Here the answer will be 300 348. Here we see unit digit is 5, so what we do is 28 plus 1, which will be 29. We need to multiply these two, so instead of 28 and 29 we write this as 30 minus 1, so we get 8 3 times 24, 3 2 times 6 plus 2 840, so 840 minus 28, which will be 800 1 2 81 and 25, so answer will be 81225. 81225. Next, this one will be 4 times, which will be 96, but 3 times we get the unit digit is 2. 4 becomes 2 when it multiplied with 3 times, so answer will be 33 times. 24 3 times will be 72. We get 2 at the end, this will be 9, 192. 4 becomes 8 means 4 becomes 2 means 9 times, so 4 8 times, so we get 38 is our answer. So for this one 1477, which will be 16 10 11 5 2 5 1 6. Instead of 5 we write this as a 10 divided by 2 into this one 2 1 times 2 1 times 4 times and 5 times. This is our answer 1145. Here we have 116. Instead of 50 we write 100 divided by 2 into 222 11400. 11400. Please do like the session and comment the answer for this one. I will be back in 2 seconds. 2 So how many have you got the answer for this one? 4 1 times 1 6 times, sorry 2 2 times 1 6 times, sorry wait a second, sorry, we have completed our maths topic. Now we are going to see this total PDF for quant. This is for quantitative aptitude quant session. In this we see 2 data interpretations, simplifications, approximations, quadratic equations. First we are going to solve with the simplifications. Here comes the simplifications. Okay, here is the first simplification question. Let's see. Here we see first 40% of 320, which will be 0% and double zeros cancel. 4 into 32, 4 2 times 8, 4 3 times 12, 1280 minus 25% of 1800. So percentage and double zeros cancel. 25 into 18 times, 25 8 times will be 200. 25 1 times 25 and 20, which will be 45, 450. So subtracting 450 from this one, we get 0. This will be 3. This will be 8. 8, 830 we have, and it is saying that x into 2 times. So answer will be 2, 4 times, 1 times and 5 times. So option C is the answer for this question. Now we are moving with question number 2. Question number 2 says that 14 into 15 times, which will be 210, and 18 square 324, okay, plus 567 minus 245. So these are positive numbers, and this is a negative number. So 4 plus 7, which will be 11. 11 minus 5 means we get a 6. Here we have 6 plus 2 plus 1, 9. 9 minus 4, which will be 5, and 5 plus 5, 10. 10 minus 2, 856. So answer will be 856. Option C is the answer for this question. Next, third question. 12.5 percentage of 60 percentage of 7200. 12.5 percentage means 1 by 8 into 60 percentage means 3 by 5 into 7200. So 8 900 times 5 2 times. So we have 90 into 3 times, which will be 270. 272 times, which will be 540. 540 minus 78. So totally we have 2 at the end, and this will be 3 plus 3, 6. 562, 462, 462, and this consistent with plus 415. So totally we have 877. 877. Option B is the answer for this one. Next, 24th one, root over 1024. The answer for this one will be 32. Wait a second. So answer for this one will be 32 plus 18, which will be 40. 40 percentage means 4 divided by 10 into 740 means 74. Let's see what we get. Wait a few seconds. I have throat problem. I will be back in 1 minute. So let's do 24th question. Here 24th question has 1024 plus root over 1024, which will be 32 plus 18, which will be 32 plus 18 will be 50 percentage. So 50 percentage means the answer will be half of 740, which will be 370. 370 plus 9 cube, which will be 729, minus 12 8 times 96. So what we get is 9 minus 6, which will be 3 at the end. 9 minus 9, 0. 10 minus 10, so 1003 is the answer for this one. So answer will be option A. Next we are going to see question number 5, 25. Here we see 80 percentage of 350. So 8 into 35. What we do is 4 into 2 into 35. We write like this. 35 2 times will be 70. 74 times, which will be 280. So we get 280 minus 266, which will be 280 minus 266. We get 14. So in bracket we get 14. 14 5 times, which will be 70. So we get totally 70 here. Okay, is it clear? We get a 70 from the bracket and into 70 plus, here we have 274. 274 minus 70, we get 204. 204 plus 344, we get a 548. 548 is our answer, option B. Next, we are going to see simplifications, approximations. Here instead of 189.62 we write 190, and 890.27 we write 890. This will be total, we get 1080. 1080 divided by 9 into 2 times, which will be 18. 18 6 times will be 108, so answer will be 60. So 60, wait a second, 60 divided by 6 we get 10. Sorry, here we get again the question of 23. So this is not the page of this one, so the answer for this one must be 10. 60 divided by 10, which will be 60. 10. So sorry, what I'm saying is we get a 60 from counting all these divided by 60, 6. So we get a 10. Option B is our answer. Next we are going to see question number 27. Here 27, which will be 12.98 into 550. So it must be, wait a second, 13 into 550. So here we see 11, so we do 13 5 times, which will 65 into 11 times means sum of these two in between them, 715 is the value for this one. So we get 715 plus this will be 43 percentage of 700. So 43 into 7 times we need to find. So 7 3 times 21, 7 4 times 28 plus 2 301. Adding these two, 715 plus 301, which will be 1016. 1016, and this plus 456. 456, which will be 2 6 plus 1 7 1472. Answer will be, what the mistake I had made, sorry, here we have a 0 also. 7150 plus 301. Wait a second, what the mistake I made is here we get totally 13 5 times, which will be 65, and a 0, and into 11 times, which will be 7150. Here we get 43 into 7 times, 43 into 7 times, which will be 21 and 301. So sum of 301 to this one, we get 7451 plus 456, we get the value of 7907. Answer will be 7907. Option A is the answer. Sorry for the clumsiness of the question. Let's see the next question, which is 28th question. Here we see 559.84. Instead of this one, we write this as 560 divided by, let's write this as 16, plus 450 divided by 18. So 16 4 times 38, 48 plus 80 means 5 times. 18 2 times 36, 36 and 90 means 5 times. So we get totally 70. 70 from this side. 70 equals to 12x. Wait a second, here it is not 35, it is 35, not 45. So 35 plus 25, which will be 60. 60 equals to 12x. So 5 times. Option C is our answer. Next, 29. 50 into 10, which will be 500. 500 plus 15 into 20, which will be 300. Total we have 800. 800 whole divided by 5 square, which is 25. So 25 and double zeros cancelled, and we have into 4 times. 8 4 times, which will be 32. 32, and here we have 4 square, which is 16. 16x. So 16 2 times is 32. So answer will be 2. Option C is the answer for this one. Next, question number 30. Here we see 10 percentage of 20, which will be 1 by 10 into 20 percentage, means 1 by 5 into 30 percentage, 3 by 10 into 12,000. So 1 2, we have 4 zeros. Let's eliminate 2 zeros, and we are left with only 2 zeros. Whole equals to, it is given that 12x. So here 1200 and 12 cancels, and we left with 100 on the top. 3 into 100, which will be 300, divided by 5 times, which will be 60. So answer will be 60. Option A is the answer for this question. Next, we are moving with missing number series. Try to solve these questions and comment the answer for these questions. I will be back in a minute. So we came back again. Let's see the questions of missing number series. The difference between 92 and 113, which will be 8 plus 13, 21. So here the difference is 21. The difference between these two, which will be 28. And the next difference between these two is, wait a second, 141 and 176. The difference between these two numbers is 35. Okay, is it clear? These numbers are the 7 factors. So before one must be 14, and the previous one must be 7. So it is 7 factors. 71 plus 7, which will be 78. So answer for this one is 78. 78 is the answer for this question. Next, we are going to see question number 32. Here 32 question, we have the difference between these two, which will be 3 plus 1, 4. Next, the difference between these two is 9. 4 and 9, and here we see a difference of 29 plus 7, which will be 36. So these are the square numbers. Wait a second, what happened? Wait a second, let me see what happened. What happened here? Okay, let's get started. Here we are seeing second question. I don't know what happened. Wait a second. So let's start with the second question, which is the difference between these two is, and the next difference is a 9 dash and dash, and the difference between these two is 36. So these are square numbers, 2 square, 3 square. The next one must be 4 square, which is 16, and the next one must be 5 square, which is 25. So 30 plus 16, which will be 46. So answer will be 46. Option C is the answer. Next, 33rd one. Here we see the difference between these two numbers, which will be 80, and here we see a difference of 11144 minus 1034, which will be 110. So 110. Next difference is 120. So plus and minus sequence of 10. So this must be 90 and this must be 100. So what we have is, this is minus 80, this is plus 90. So plus 90, 1044 plus 90, which will be 1134. 1134 is our answer. So option A is the answer for 33rd question. Next, 34th question. Wait a second, power has gone. Power went off. So please try to solve the question number 34 and comment the answer for this one. 34th one. 81 becomes 486, means it is into 6 times, and 486 becomes 4374. 4374 means 6 becomes 4, means it is into 9 times, and 6 times will be 4 at the unit digit, so it must be into 9 times. Next one, 4 becomes 8, means it must be into 12 times. So the first x into 3 times it must be. So x into 3 times will be 81, means the answer will be 27. Option C is our answer. Next, question number 35. Here we see 5 plus 3 double dash, and difference between these two is 6. So it must be 4 and 5. So 8 plus 4, which will be 12. 12 plus 5, which will be 18. Wait a second. We don't take these numbers. It is not the answer. Let me see what is the differences. I see a wrong in the question. to question number 5. The difference first is 3. I don't get the answer for this one very clear, so let's see what is the mistake I made. So these are not the answers. Let me check. Here we have 5, 8, dash 18, 24. The difference first will be 3 dash and dash. The next one is 6. So here we have 4 and 5. 5 plus 4, which will be 12. 12 plus 5, which will be 17. So we are getting mistake. So here I feel the question has a mistake. So leaving this question aside, let's start with the question number 36, which is missing number, wrong number series. So in this first we see the difference between these two, which will be plus 4. The difference between these two, 8 plus 8, which will be 16. Next difference between these two numbers. So here we see 3 at the end. Wait a second. Sorry for the disturbance. 353 at the end. 253. So this is 4 square. It is nearly 4 cube, which is we need to take here 4 cube, the difference between these two. So here we forget to write the difference between these two, which is 64. So 64, we get a 4 cube. This is must be 2 power 4, which must be 256, but here we have 253. So our wrong number must be 1075. So the next one must be 4 power 5. Here it is clear that 1075 is our wrong number. Next we are going to see question number 37. 9, 13, 27, 82, 329, 1646. Try to solve the question number 37 and comment the answer for this one. 37 question. Here we see 9, 13, 27, 82, 329 and 1646. Let's see difference between these two numbers, which will be 4, and the next two numbers is 14, and the next two numbers we don't do this differences, because here the number is rapidly increasing here. So it must be multiplication. 329 5 times, 9 5 times 45, 5 2 times 10 14 15 16 1 6 4 5 plus 1. So into 5 plus 1, it will be 82. 4 times 32, 4 2 times 8 and 30, 4 8 times 32, 328 plus 1. So into 2 plus 1, into 4 plus 1, so it must be into 3 plus 1. It is into 2 plus 1, so it must be into 1 plus 1, which will be 9 1 times 9. Let me see once again, let's clearly see this one. Sorry for the disturbance. I have problem with this software I am using to explain these questions. Let me see. 9, this is clear that it is into 5 times plus 1. 82, 4 times plus 1. 27, 3 times 81 plus 1. 13, 2 times, which will be 26 plus 1. So this one is the wrong number. 9 is the wrong number. It must be into 1 plus 1 means 12 1 times. So answer will be this one. 9 is the wrong number. Next we are going to see question number 38. Here we see 8, 2, 12, 2.5, 125, 3.125. So it is very clear that it is becoming a half first. Half, which will be 4. Half minus 2. Next one is into 6 times. 12 become 2.5 means divided by 4. No. Here we don't see any clear pattern. Let me take this from last side. 12 becomes 3.15 divided by 4. Divided by 4 times will be 3.125. So this is 2.5 becomes 12.5 means into 5 times. So let's assume this as into 5 divided by 4. So first one 8 divided by 4, which will be 2, and 2 into 5 times, which will be 10. So the wrong number is 12. 10 divided by 4, which will be 2.5. So answer will be option B. 12 is the wrong number. Instead of 12 we write 10. So divided by 4 into 5 is the sequence. Next 39th one. Please try to solve this question and answer the comment the answer for this one. Please do the answer for 39th question. For 39th question, we see a difference of these two is 73. Is it 73? Yes, 73. Difference between these two is 2. Wait a second. Sorry. It is 9 and 79. So these are prime numbers. Maybe these are prime number sequence. Here we see 83. 83. Next 379 and 470. Difference is 81. Is it 81? 21 plus 70, 91. Wait a second. The difference between these two, which will be 70 plus 21, which will be 91. So I see 91 here. The difference between these two is 5 at the end. So these two are not in sequence of prime numbers. So these two are wrong means 470 is our wrong number. Instead of 470 we need to take 468, then it will be right answer. Okay, so 470 is our wrong number. Option A is the answer for this one. Next, 40, question number 40. Let's see this question. Here what we see is the difference between these two. These numbers are familiar to me as cube numbers. It is very near to cube numbers. 1728, 1718 is nearest cube for 12. 12 cube will be 1728 minus 10. Next one, this is 13 cube, which will be, wait a second, 2197. 2197 minus 13. 2197 minus 13 will be 2184. Here this will be 2744 minus 14. So minus 14 for this one. 14 cube minus 4. Next, this is nothing but next to 3375 minus 15, and this is 4096 minus 16. So in this sequence this is not in sequence. So the first one, which is 1718, is our wrong number. So option B is the wrong number. Okay, now we are moving with the quadratic equations. Let's get started with quadratic equations. Here we see 38 into 2 times, which will be 76. So we need to get a 76, which will be 19. 4 times is 76. So answer will be 19 and 4 are the roots for equation x. Here we see minus and plus pattern, so both the roots are in positive. Okay, next here we see 240. 240 means 16 15 times will be 240. The difference between these two is not 8. Wait a second, I will be back in 1 minute. So the roots for this one will be 20 12 times. So difference between these two we get 8. So minus and minus means plus and minus are the root signs. Now comparing these two, before comparing the bases are not equal. So to make the bases equal we need to multiply the second equation with the 2. We get plus 40 and minus 24. Now by comparing these two, 19 is lesser than x and 12 is lesser than x. So we get both x greater than y and x lesser than y. So there is no relation can be established for this equation. Option C is the answer for this question. Next we are going to see question number 42. Here we see 170. So 17 10 times will be 170, and here we see minus and minus means plus and minus are the root signs. Next here we see 65. 13 5 times is 65. So minus plus and plus means both are minus. Now by comparing these two, it is clear that this minus 10 comes in between these two numbers. So x greater than y and x lesser than y comes here. So there is also no relation can be established between these two equations. So answer will be option C. Next 43rd one. Here we see a pattern of, so answer will be x greater than y. Why? Because minus and plus means both the roots are in positive, and plus and plus means both the roots are in negative. Comparing positive roots with negative, we get always x greater than y. Next, here in next question we see the same pattern. Here plus and plus means both the roots are in negative. Here minus and plus, so both the roots are in positive. So x is lesser than y. Option D is the answer for this question. Next, we're going to see 45. Here we see 272. 272 is factors of 17 16 times. Sum of these two we get 33. Minus and plus means both the roots are in positive. Okay, 180. 15 12 times is 180. 15 12 times. Sum of these two we get 27. Minus and plus means both the roots are in positive. Now comparing these two, it is clear that x is greater than y. So answer will be option A. Next, so we have completed all the simplifications, approximations, missing number series, wrong number series, and finally quadratic equations. Now we are moving with the data interpretations. Explaining data interpretation here in this portrait mode is very difficult. We will be back afternoon with this session of quant data interpretations, of two data interpretations and arithmetic questions. Else we complete the arithmetic now. Let us see the arithmetic questions which are from 11. Here we see 11th question. The ratio of the number of oranges to the apples sold is 5:4. Let me adjust it. Okay, is it visible or not? Here the ratio of the oranges to apples, oranges to the apples are in the ratio of 5:4. Let me change the next. And the ratio of the number of mangoes to apples is in 7:4. So mangoes also we can place, which is in the ratio of 7. So we have 5:4:7 is the ratio. If the difference between the number of oranges and mangoes sold, which is two parts value is 20, means one part value will be 10. So these are into 10 times. So oranges are 50, apples are 40, mangoes are 70. And the difference between the number of, okay, it is completed, and the number of watermelons is 40% more than the apples. 40% more means 140 divided by 100 into 140 divided by 100 into, talking about apples is 40. Then find the number of watermelons. So we need to find the answer for this one, which is nothing but our answer. 0 0 cancel, and this 0 cancel. 14 4 times, which will be 56. Option C is the answer for this question. Next, we are going to see next question. Two trains takes 150 seconds to cross each other while traveling in same direction on parallel tracks. The slower train is 250 meters long and takes 10 seconds to cross a pole. So slower train speed is given that 250 divided by 10 means 25 meters per second is the speed of a slower train. Okay, if the speed of the faster train is 18 kilometers per hour more than the speed of the slower train, so 18 kilometers per hour, we need to convert this 18 kilometers per hour into meters per second, which will be 18 into 5 by 18. So we get 5 meters per second. It is talking about more. So 5 meters more meters per second more means 30 meters per second. So we get the speeds of both the trains. Next, we need to find the length of the faster train. Here we already know the train value of one train, which is 250, and both are crossing each other in 150 seconds while traveling in Same direction means the relative speed will be difference between these two speeds, which will be 5 equals to speed equals to total distance, total length. One train length is 250 and the train length we don't know, so 250 plus x divided by time, which is given as 150 seconds. So 150 into 5 times, which will be 750. 750 minus 250, which will be 500. So answer will be 500 meters is our answer. Next, 13th question. Is it okay with this small size font? Now I cannot able to change to portrait mode for this one. Let's solve here. The difference between the downstream speed and the upstream speed is 32 kilometers per hour, and the time taken to cover 360 kilometers downstream is 10 hours. So from this point it is clear that downstream m plus s equals to 360 divided by 10, which will be 36. Okay, difference between the downstream speed and the upstream speed. So m plus s minus m minus of m plus s, m minus s, which will be, we get 2s value, which will be difference between these two. 2s value will be 32, so s value will be 16. So from this we know that from first line it says that s value will be 16, so m value will be 20. So we get both s and m values. Now the question asked is find the time taken to cover 320 kilometers upstream. So upstream means 320 divided by difference between these two, which will be 4. So answer will be 80 hours. So option C is the answer for this question. Next, 14th question. Here we don't have any big space, so it is making so difficult for me to write these questions in this portrait mode. We will be back in afternoon with the full size mode, means in 16:9 ratio. Then we'll solve the remaining quantitative aptitude questions, and we'll go with the data interpretation questions. Okay, thanks for watching. If you are new to my channel, please do like the session, and please do subscribe the section, and please do subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.